where it's so confusing. Why do I get so upset when I know how I should act on paper in a conflict? And then when we actually get into an argument, then all of a sudden I'm saying things that I regret, and why does that even happen? And so I think it's so relatable for every person on the planet.
Author Kim Polander joins us now to share more. Kim, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
So tell me, what inspired you to write the book?
I would say personal experience.
Okay.
When we talk about why we fight, it's one of the most, I think, complex, confusing, relatable, universal experiences that everyone has, whether it's family, spouse, best friend.
Yeah, it's all part of the communication and part of the relationship. Now, you come from a background in IT, and you said, okay, I'm solving problems, but in a different way now as an author.
Yeah, I find many parallels between IT and relationships, wanting to get to root cause. What is the source of the issue? Like, we might be talking about how to load the dishwasher properly, but beneath that conflict, there's usually something deeper that kind of brings us back to childhood and our early patterns and how we saw love being displayed.
Really interesting. And so what are some of the things that you explore in this book? Some of the ideals, some of the ways that people can move past some of those childhood issues, right? And move into the future and kind of reset how they are wired in some way, right?
Yeah, I think knowledge is key, because what I like to promote, Gabor Mate, who's big in the trauma space, he promotes compassionate curiosity. So when we can get curious about, hey, why do I get so triggered whenever you don't schedule date nights? Or why do I get so triggered when you're so emotional and I try to stay calm on the outside? There's usually a story behind it. And when we can get curious about how we're wired and why you and I have such different realities when we both experience the same conversation, then it starts to offer in alternative explanations as to why I get so upset with you or you with me. And it allows people to then come with a little more empathy and understanding so that we can move towards resolution.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like communication is such a big part of course, that's what I do for a living, but I feel like everybody is always working on improving their communication in all of their relationships.
Yes, definitely. Number one goal whenever I sit down with couples in my practice is, what is your goal? We want to improve communication. Unfortunately, that's a little bit general, because what good communication to me might be, hey, when we're having a conflict and an argument, I need some time away. I need some space to stabilize, to regulate. You might interpret that as abandonment. Why are you shutting down on me? Mm-hmm. Whereas you might think, oh, I need more engagement during conflict so that I can feel connected to you. So I find that people have different approaches to conflict and communication and what good communication might be.
Yeah, and so of course this book, you say, is for everybody, for anybody looking to hone those skills and improve on that.
Yes, and if you want to understand a little bit more about why you're wired a certain way and why you see things play out in a certain, let's say, story or narrative.
How much does it mean to you to have this in print? What was that like the first time you saw it?
Oh, it's still very surreal to even be here.
Yeah.
And see my name on a book and, have my name out there. I'm a very private person, bit of an introvert. So it's been a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah, sure.
But very exciting as well.
Yeah, and I think the ability to help people. I mean, isn't that it's all about the connection and being able to assist others and pass on the information that you've learned.
For sure, yeah. The whole space of resolving conflict with loved ones